What is going on, everyone? This is NinjaGeek here, and today I'm going to be going over the new preview update for Xbox One of June 2016. I'm a part of the preview program, so I got this update earlier than a lot of other people, so I'm going to be going over the features that are in here and showing off, I guess, everything about this update. So the first thing that we're going to notice on our home screen is actually some things have been moved around and changed, and that would be the My Games and Apps. Now, instead of it being all the way down on the bottom here, in your pins right here where this area is, your pins now only consist of the things that are in your pins. There's no longer a games and apps section. However, if we go all the way back up to the top, My Games and Apps is clearly on the right, a much better location for it, so you can get to see everything about that. However, before we go check that out, I would like to note that whatever is on top now, just a little minor change. Instead of having the text on the bottom of the display, it's now on the top, so it could look nicer depending on what game it is, but I think it looks nicer overall because it's on the top rather than having the text all on the bottom of the tile that you're actually playing on. So now let's head over to My Games and Apps and show you the differences inside of here, and you can see there is a lot of differences that we have. They categorize this by games, apps, and ready to install. So before, what used to happen is your games would include games and ready to install all in one list going horizontally. However, now it's all vertical. You could change the tile size by going to the tiles here and doing medium or small, and that's actually really nice if you do have a lot of games on your system, so you could see a lot of them better. However, I like the large tiles. You could also sort them by certain things, and you could do what you did before, where you can look at all storages and look at the different things that you have in each storage system. The apps are the same as before, except it's going down in a vertical list, so it just looks a little bit nicer. And the ready to install is actually really nice, because it gives you things that you already can install, except on its own page, so you're not wasting space on the game's screen. It just overall is a nice UI change and a nice UI look to what it originally was. And the Q screen is it just says recently installed here when you obviously recently installed something, and it will tell you what's installing at that particular moment, which right now I don't have anything installing, so that's pretty much the games and apps application, I guess you could say. Now, moving over, actually, I'm going to talk about the store next, because they did update this. If we head on over to the store, everything is on one page now, so it's not like categorized by games and everything like that. Every little thing is on one page, so you have games here, you have apps here, you have movies here. It's not like you would go over into the store like last time, and then you'd have to switch between the games tab, the movies tab. There's no more of that. It's all on one tab, which is actually really nice, so that it's, it actually loads up faster, actually, because when you would used to go to the store on the old one, you would hit go between the tab, and it would kind of lag. Now, since it's on one page, it doesn't lag anymore, and it's just a nice, more convenient way to browse a lot of stuff on this page. So obviously TV, movies, music, different things like that you can buy, and mostly, of course, games. That's why they are on the top. The one guide, the community, looks pretty much the same. There could be some minor UI differences there. However, the next big difference I want to talk about is Cortana, which is a big difference, but if it actually worked, because as of right now, it's not really that helpful, in all honesty. So first of all, I'm going to show you that they added a new UI toggle on the top screen right near the clock. If you can look at the clock up top, they added in a new toggle for a headset, because obviously Cortana does work with a headset. That's the big thing. You don't have to have a Kinect. You can use your headset to talk to her. So if we unplug the microphone, which I just did, you will see that it has the microphone with the applicable symbol, which means there's no mic plugged in. And then once I then go ahead and plug a mic in, it will tell you that the mic is there and ready to go. So actually, once you do that, to actually launch Cortana for the first time, you have to go over here to your multitasking and select Cortana. However, I already did that, so obviously I just said Cortana, and she's listening right now, which I don't want her to do. I didn't say, "Hey, Cortana." We'll just let her be for a second. But okay, it launched. It launched Cortana. So that's the nice thing. It also launches another window if you want that. But actually, the best thing about Cortana is not launching the window. It's just being there. So if you say, "Hey, Cortana," see, it takes a little bit. Start a party.
I found this for you.
You see, and this is why, like, I'm doing this live here. Okay, We're gonna do this. You see, it's basically like having the Kinect, but it just doesn't work, okay? Hey, Cortana. Start a party.
Let's get a party started.
Good. Make the party invite only. Make the party invite only. Invite more. Nope, and she just cuts off. So I don't know what's wrong with Cortana right now, but now I have to manually go in here, make the party invite only, and invite friends if I so choose to. I just don't understand what's wrong with Cortana. She's like literally, honestly, in all honestness, retarded. I don't know. There needs to be some changes and major fixes to that, because it's honestly like, oh yeah, you can use your headset now to talk to Cortana. Awesome, but she doesn't work, and as you can see, it didn't I mean, you could probably do other things, like, hey, you could obviously launch certain apps, like, hey, Cortana, launch Overwatch.
Sure, opening Overwatch, Origins Edition.
Now, see, she actually launches Overwatch there for me. However, the problem with that is that what should happen is she shouldn't say, okay, launching Overwatch Origins Edition. She should just open it up. I don't need to hear what I'm launching. I don't need to know that I'm launching Overwatch. I want to see the app open, and that's the problem with it. She's way too slow. I could just simply click on this, but if I didn't want to, I should be able to say, hey, Cortana. If she pops up, hey, Cortana. Hey, Cortana. Launch Overwatch.
That's me.
And I said, launch Overwatch, and she didn't understand. See, this is the worst part about it. I'm going on here talking about Cortana because to try and get you to understand how bad it is right now, and so that they could fix it. And I didn't even say, okay, I didn't even say, hey, Cortana again, but she just keeps listening to me. But that's fine, because she's probably going to open another window on Safari or on Microsoft Edge or whatever it is on here, Internet Explorer. Cortana needs to be fixed, but other than that...
I can't seem to get the internet working.
What do you mean you
Check
can't seem
back
to
in
get
just
the
a
internet
sec.
working? You can't seem to get yourself working. The Cortana's literally garbage, I'm just telling you. So, I obviously, those are the major features. Obviously, you can find Facebook friends, too. I think it's if you go to here and you go to suggestions, and then you can find Facebook friends there. That's part of the update as well, if you are interested in that. But that's pretty much the update. The major thing that we have to take away from here is that the little UI change right here on the home screen, where it's on the text is on the top instead of the bottom, and the My Games and Apps, that's the major part of it. Cortana, don't even bother talking to her. Don't bother turning her on. It's useless. It pretty much is useless. I mean, it really is, in all honesty. And then they redid the store to have all that stuff there, like I showed you before. So that's pretty much it on the update. I'll see you on the next one. This is NinjaGeek. I'm out. And peace.